everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Halloween card using some of the supplies from my latest collection. So I have already shared, which one first? This one here. Cute Merry Christmas, that's using the gnomes so they look more festive. Then I did this card here using the woodland animals as a new home card. It also shows off these lovely big sentiments, which I've got in this one here, the birthday wishes. And there's loads more you can see on the listings on the website as well, just for more inspiration on this style. So I thought today we would make some spooky looking gnomes, although they still look cute. I've just used Halloween colours. So I've already got everything ready. I've used the scene. This one here is this paper. This is my new kit. You've got all your pre-cut and coloured ephemera there. They're like chipboard pieces. And you get loads, so you won't be short on supplies because there's so much in this. Then you can see the papers there. You've got some checkered papers as well. And some nice scenes like so. These are the big words, the mix and match words, lovely big ones. You can see the Halloween there and just how big that is. It's a lovely size die, really does make your card stand out. And then the very cute It's a Gnome's Life. I've also got, that's the woodland animal one there that I showed you. And then this is the mechanism. Anybody just seeing this video, this is one that I brought out in my Advent last year and it was very popular. It's slightly different to the Advent. The Advent was a little bit smaller. This one is bigger, and you also have the grass trim edition to this one. So it's your 3D folding mechanism and you get 11 dies. Very easy to put together. So everything is all ready to go. I'm just going to show you how to build it. So what you do need are these ones. So this die here, you want to cut it, you need one for each side, but I always like to stick two together so it's nice and strong. Most of my cardstock is like 230, it's just too weak on its own. So stick them together and then you've got more of that chipboard kind of feel. So get those two ready. I've inked them up with some black on the green card there. And then these parts, it's all up to you. Now I have, so far all my tutorials are using the grass ones because they are like newer. I do have tutorials from the Advent and they're all, you know, with this plain curve base, which is great for obviously other occasions if you don't need a grass trim. I will throw them into this playlist as well, so you've got them for inspiration. But it's up to you how many you want. So you've got, you could just cut a load of small ones if you wanted to. Obviously the middle part, when they come down, that's going to come up higher, but it still works. So you could probably do maybe the medium. Yeah, see the medium, you could get away with that one. So you could just use the smaller medium and you can see the large, how they look together there. But I've cut, what have I got here? I've got two large, so I want to have, actually we'll start with this one. I've got a plain one for the middle. So that's going to go right down in the middle. And then this one, like so, okay? Then I'm going to have a large grass one in front. And then another large grass one on the back. And then medium in front, medium in the back, and then a small, and then small on the back. You can see how quickly it comes together, just all slots in, and then to fold it down, it folds flat like this, and that's how it will go in the envelope. Now this is all you need, this base. You can add any shape onto this. Squares, circles, stars, other big frame dies that you might have. You could skip all of the big platforms and just start creating a scene and add your characters. It's entirely up to you. Now, if you, at this point, yours is kind of falling out and maybe it's not holding itself that well, little tip, and I do this on all of them to be fair, because once it's in the envelope, maybe it's been traveling, it might have shifted a bit, then this is going to help keep that all together. So just make sure that they're all flush with the bottom. Take your glue and just add a thin bead just down there and let it, just leave it to dry. It will still all fold down flat. All of these have got a little bit of glue behind. You probably can't see it now because it dries clear, but there's a slight little shine, but it's not going anywhere. It all still folds down flat as well. Okay, so I do recommend you do it for that reason, but if you're keeping this, maybe you're just having it for yourself in your craft room, then it's probably not going to matter. If you just bend it slightly, it's a bit easier then to get that in. If it's a little bit messy when you're popping it in, just get a little paintbrush and just brush it in, or you can keep it on your desk like this and then just go in. So whatever works, but I do recommend just adding a little glue there. Okay, so next I'm going to start getting all this ready. So I've got my scene cut from the smallest oval, then I've cut the scallop oval in black and then the largest one in white. And then you can use that space on the back to write your message. So if you want to stamp something on there, you want to do it before you stick it down. But you can see how that goes on top. So I'll just use my construction glue. Just lay that one down. So this one I'm going to have stuck on the front of my middle plain arch, like so. And then the trees I've taken from this set, The Life in the Woods. You can see the tree, and you've got the little leaves here as well, as if they're falling, because it's Halloween, so I'm just going to leave it black. But you've also got little flowers there if you want to create like a blossom tree, so you can, you know, use it for all seasons. I've got these green ones from this set here, because you can see the dies on that side. I'm just going to add a little glue just to the bottom there. I want you to kind of see that little stone, although by the time I decorate it, probably going to be hidden anyway. Just make sure you get it nice and straight. It's easy to get an oval wonky. Okay, happy with that. And then I've got my Happy Halloween, which is huge, but it still works really well with these styles. So I think it's going to go right along the top, but you could also have it along the bottom. And what you can do, if you've got something bigger and you wanted to have it right at the front, just cut little slots into it that line up with these, and you can slot it in. So I could slot the sentiment down if I wanted to. I think what I'm going to do first is get the trees in place. So I've got 3 to go on each of these. So I'm going to have, I think, them probably in front. If I just bring it up, look how cool that looks. It instantly creates that spooky Halloween scene. So I'm going to stick one there, and then one there. And then I'm going to fill in the space then with my little spooky gnomes. I've done the toadstools in orange rather than red. Whether I use them all, I'm not sure. Whatever's left, I can always use to decorate the back. And then, I keep saying it, but I think most of my big sentiments are going on the top. So actually, that does look really cool. So I'm going to have a play around, get this all stuck down, and then I'll show you when it's finished. Before I forget, these are the colours that I've used for the images. So those are the Creative Craft Products markers, which I know lots of you have. And then I've just used the Fair Skin, which is the Tri-Blend from Spectrum Noir. Okay, so there is the finished card. The glue's all dry, ain't going anywhere. It all folds down nice and flat. Obviously you can have it that way as well if you prefer. How cute is that? Happy Halloween. I've moved him up a bit higher because I didn't like him. He was a bit hidden by the trees, but I think the trees look really cool and add that spooky vibe. But cut them in brown, add the flowers, and you've got nice little spring summer trees as well. And then on the back, I've just added those leftover toadstools. And then just show you the other one. So this one's in the playlist. You could have, you know, one of these ovals on every single one if you wanted. That one is as a landscape orientation oval. That one's portrait. So again, you can see the difference in size there, or height. So hopefully there is something for everybody. So I hope you've enjoyed this style from me today, and how you can change the gnomes so they suit other seasons. Halloween, Christmas, colour them in pink. I might do a Valentine's one, who knows. All of the products, as always, are linked in the description box below the video. Playlist will be coming up again now if you want to go and check that one out to see how I've made the other ones. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today, because it does help out the channel. Make sure you're subscribed as well so you don't miss out on future videos, and drop me a comment because I do enjoy reading them. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.